Okay, you just got your Korg and got it out of the box. The very first thing you should do, turn it on, watch it power up. You'll see the icons across the bottom of the screen come up. It's going to take you into a song. Now we're in a song. Now, first thing you should do when you get your Korg is create a backup CD, a data backup CD. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. I've got a lot of emails about how to do it, and I've been making a lot of backup CDs for people and actually express mailing them to them at no charge, and I added it up the other day, and it's getting quite expensive, so I thought I would make a video on how to just create your own backup. And this is what you need to do. So you get yourself a new CD. For a CD, open up your CD tray, place the CD in the tray, make sure there's no debris or anything on the CD, which I'm making worse than I'm making better. Close the CD tray. Now, forget the song screen and click your system MIDI button. Now you'll see tabs across the bottom that say disk utility, control, PC file, backup, restore, MIDI, MMC. Use your tab button to scroll over to the backup screen. Okay? Now, I apologize if this is blurry. I'm trying to do the best job that I can, and I do have a high definition camera, so hopefully this turns out okay. What you want to do is you want to click on all data right there in the middle, and then you want to select the drive that you're going to save the backup on. Right now it's set up to save it within the Korg, which I'll get to that in a minute, but for right now we're doing a CD. So click drive, then it's going to bring up the screen that says select drive destination. You want to click CD first. You'll say, are you sure? Click yes. Now simply click execute in the lower right hand corner, and it'll ask you your write speed, backup all data. It's going to ask you, it's going to be a little thing that says finalize CD. All that means is there's more room on the CD than there is needed to back up the Korg file. So if you click finalize it, that means you won't be able to put anything else on it. I recommend that you click finalize CD, so you've got a hard, uncorruptible copy of the Korg backup. I'm not going to click it in this video because I've got work and tracks loaded, and I don't want to finalize the CD on the tracks on the CD because I have to keep working on it. So we click are you sure? Yes. And it's making image file, and we are just going to sit and watch because that's what it takes. It shouldn't take too long. I don't have a whole lot recorded into this Korg at this point in time. If it gets close to the 10-minute point, I'll do a follow-up video on how to finish. But it just says making image file. I might add, while it is doing this, don't push any buttons on the Korg. Just be patient, let it do its thing. So we're at 15% in 5 minutes and 25 seconds into the video. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this. Creating a backup takes a little bit of time, but it's well worth it. Another thing I'd like to mention, and can shoot a video for if it would help anyone, just let me know, email us, is I also back up a file of the same exact thing in my PC drive for this reason. If something crashes, or, you know, as they say, digital poop happens, and it won't read the CD, but it will read the USB port, you can reload the backup information through the USB port. If it crashes and something strange happens and it's not reading the USB port, but you can open the CD tray and then put the CD in and load it in and have it start running and back it up that way. That way you've got two different ways of backing it up in case you have a system failure of one way or the other. You should be pretty safe and be able to back up either your song, all your data, or your user data, whichever you choose during the backup process, and get it back in there one way or the other, unless your system has a very corrupt failure and then would need to be taken to a authorized Korg repair center. Unfortunately, knock on wood, that has not happened to me yet, or to very many users that I email and correspond with. So we're 45% finished and 7 minutes into a video. For those of you watching this for the first time after getting your Korg and taking it out of the box and turning it on for the first time, that's the knob matrix. It will control a various amount of things. That's your data wheel. It will control a lot of the same things your knob matrix will control. There's several ways around this machine to accomplish the same thing. And a couple other handy pieces of information. The USB cable that you will want to purchase to connect to your PC, you will want to purchase the newest version of a USB cable. An old USB cable will come up and say it can't communicate with your PC. It may not even do that. It just may do nothing. So you want a USB cable 2.0 at least. Let's see where we're at here. We're only at 63% and 8 minutes and 46 seconds into the video. So I may have to do a follow-up on this procedure. I honestly thought as little data as I had in the Korg that it would not take this long, but since I chose the all data option, it's making a backup of the entire system for me instead of just the song or the user data for the song chosen. When you go to make a backup file in your PC, you will follow the same exact instructions, except when you're picking the drive to store it to, pick your PC and make sure that it's communicating well via USB. You'll click on My Computer, Start. If you're a Windows user, you'll click on My Computer, Start, and then you should see the Korg icon there. If not, check another video of mine. I'll do a follow-up.